Yes, it is. This meeting is being recorded. So I can repurpose it, which is one of the key tools in like saving time and energy while you're building your business and growing your business is repurposing things and doing, no, let's just call it repurposing things. It's not really multitasking. It's more repurposing things for different reasons. And so I can go live on Instagram. I can go live on my Facebook group. I can record this as a Zoom, which then I can use on YouTube and also upload it as a podcast. See, all of a sudden you've saved so much time in doing lots of things, all in doing one live. Handy dandy. I get that it might be scary to do lives for you. The more you practice, the better it gets. Anyways, that's a whole nother day. That's a whole nother day. Today, I want to focus on the biggest frustration that most people have in business. The thing that keeps you up at night. The thing that wakes you up at 3 a.m. and you're like, oh my goodness, this is so stressful. I need to sign a client now. Why isn't it working? Why do I not have clients begging to work with me? Okay, so this is the question that we're going to answer today. And so the reason why it's a big question for you is because you're in business, right? Like you started your business to make money, right? You didn't start your business to like be friends with 3,000 people. You started your business to make money. And so that's why it bothers you, because then it like brings in all this self-doubt that is like, what if I'm not doing it right? If I don't have clients signing up with me and messaging me, I must not be doing something right. And that's not necessarily true, is it? And so, but yet we have these thoughts that percolate in our minds that like enable or keep us from falling to sleep at night, that keep us from sleeping all through the night, that wake us up early in the morning thinking, I got to do stuff. There's so many things I got to do. I got to go do things. I need to do A, B, C, D, and F, G, A, blah, blah, right? I got to do all these things so that I can get another client, right? So that I can attract another client. I'm going to do all these things so that I'm really emphasizing the so that you can get another client for a reason. It's this energy of I will do things not because I want to do it or that I like to do it, but I feel that I have to do it. I have to do this thing. I have to go live. I have to write a post. I have to write 18 posts. I have to like do a podcast. I have to do a YouTube channel. I have to post in my group. I have to do my group. And then I got to serve my clients that I already have. And it gets to be a lot, right? It gets to be a lot. So I'm going to talk about this today, about how to relieve that, how to get out of this head. And like, I'm going to be totally honest and transparent with you that I don't have this 100% mastered because it's a journey and it's a daily practice. But I have, like, I can go to sleep at night. I don't need to drink a bottle of wine on Fridays because I'm stressed out. I'm staying asleep at night because I'm not worried about where my next client is coming from. Okay, so I'm going to teach you some of the things that I have learned, but I want to uncover some of these reasons of why you might not be getting the client that you have. Oh my goodness, Nadine is on. Yay! And so I want to uncover some of these reasons why you might not be signing the clients that you'd hoped of. Maybe you're hoping that like, okay, by March 23rd, 2022, I was hoping to have like 25 clients by now. And then you don't, right? And so then you make it mean something about you, that there's something wrong about you. You're not good enough. You're not doing the right things. I'm going to emphasize again, you're not good enough, right? Those are the thoughts that we have. But they're lies. But number one reason, not the number one reason, but one reason why you might not be attracting the clients that you want is because you're in this desperate vibe. You're in this desperate vibe of like, I need a client. I need to make more money. I need this business to work. I need. This is what I call your friend scarcity. You know, she comes around every once in a while and like knocks on your door. Hello, I'm just here to remind you that I exist and that I haven't gone away. You know, so it's the scarcity, your friend scarcity, that likes to make you think that you need a client now. So it was so funny because I think it was last weekend actually. We're sitting around playing cards and I get a knock at the doorbell, and I was like, ooh, who rings my doorbell? Who comes to people's doors nowadays? Right? And so I go to the door, and there's this sweet old man who is selling shingles. Like, let me redo your roof. I really need to pay my bills this month. And so I'm really hoping that you can pay me $3,500 to reshingle your roof. I can do it like tomorrow because I really need that money. And my compassionate side is like, oh yeah, that's really sweet. Like, I get that you probably need money. There's lots of people that need jobs and need money right now, right? And like, good on you, buddy, for like going door to door and asking me if you can help me, right? But I'm going to buy from that sweet old man. I'm not actually even going to buy from him, but if I were to buy from him, it would be because he can get my shingles done tomorrow, not because he needs to pay his bills. That's not my problem. My problem is I need my shingles done, not that he needs his bills paid. Is this making sense? So if you're on, I'd like to know if that's making sense. And like, when have you caught yourself in it, just like, ooh, I got to sell something today because I got to pay my bills this month. Frick, it's March 23rd. How am I going to pay my bills for April 1st? Oh, I must quickly sell something. Maybe I'll quickly DM a whole bunch of people and be like, hey, you want to buy my stuff? Hey, you want to buy my thing? Right? Because I need money. So it's that desperate energy that keeps other people from buying from you, because nobody wants to give you money because you need money. They want what's in it for them. They want, because what you are selling, that coaching package that you are offering, is going to change their life. That social media package that you are offering is going to change their life, not because you need money. So we got to say, hey, scarcity, not today, my friend, today, no. So I just need you to go like sit in the backyard for a little while I do my magic. Okay? So that's number one. Your desperate vibes are keeping you from selling more, are keeping people. You're actually like putting up a wall with your desperate vibes, being like, not available, right? So we got to change those desperate vibes into abundant vibes. Into that there is 1 million clients out there. There's 8 billion people on the planet. Don't you think at least one person wants to work with you because of how you change their life? Because of how you change their life, not because you need money. Right? Right. Okay, so number 2 reason why you are not signing the clients that you want and that you're not making the money that you want, because you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. It's kind of tied to number 1, that you have the desperate vibe, but you're putting a lot of your pressure on to do all the things. Because you're like, I got to make this business work. I got to make this business work, y'all. It's going to work. Yes. And so I'm going to do A, B, C, D. I'm going to do all these things, and I got to do it by tomorrow. Oh, I really need this to work because I don't want to go back to my day job. I really don't want to go back to my day job. So I really need to figure out all the things so that I don't go back to my day job. Because that sucks my soul. Sucks my soul. And I know I'm put on this planet to help people. I know it. I know it. So I'm going to take all the courses. I'm going to take all the free courses and do all the live trainings. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to do all the low cost courses. I'm going to do all the courses, and I'm going to read all the books, because like, I have to make this work. I have to make this work. I have to sell 10 spots in my program this week, or else I'm going to shut down. Oh my goodness. Did you just hear yourself say that? That you need to sell 10 spots in your program this week, or you need to shut down. You need to shut down your business. Like, that's a lot of pressure of things you can't even control. Right? So we're putting pressure on ourselves on things we can't control. I'm teaching about this because I've lived this. Holy heck, right? Like, I'm a type A manifesting generator who likes to do stuff. I got great energy, you know, and I like to do things. Part of my masculine wounding is like, I'm going to do more things to like then get noticed. Hold deeper conversation. Anyways, so I'm doing all the things. I'm reaching out to my coach. I'm like, Sarah, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? And she's like, because you're focusing on the numbers. You're focusing on, and you're putting so much pressure on the numbers, and you can't control who's going to buy from you and when. So you put all this pressure on the numbers of all the making the money, and you forget that you're connecting with another human on the other side. Our businesses are fueled by humans. Humans have feelings, humans have emotions, humans go up and down, right? Like, humans need time. But I gotta pay the bills this month. So I gotta sell X amount of dollars this month. And to get X amount of dollars, that means I have to like sell this many spots. That means that in order to sell this many spots, I need to like invite this many people. And it just becomes a numbers game, and we forget humanity. We forget people. We turned our clients into numbers. And that's so much pressure. So what I've done in the meantime, since, is that I don't focus on the numbers. I don't have money goals. I know lots of coaches who do not have money goals because it's too much pressure on themselves. I have lots of like friends and colleagues. Why did I not remember the name? Colleague who don't have goals of numbers. They have intentions on how they want to show up. Keep that in mind for later. Right? So they let go of that need of the numbers, that need of the money number, because that adds a lot of pressure. And that pressure then puts you in those desperate vibes, right? And I have yet met a coach who has nailed this 100%. But it's a journey, right? And so be gracious on yourself that you have to remind yourself every once in a while, okay, I'm not focusing on the money. I'm not focusing on the money. I'm focusing on connecting with humans. I'm focusing on how I can show up for people. I'm focusing on what I can do that might result in those people signing up with me. But I gotta let that go. I gotta let it go. Let it go. Oh, but am I really in business if I let it go? Yeah, you are. Because you're controlling your actions. You're not controlling and trying to control the actions of your potential clients. So we feel pressure when we're trying to control the things that we can't control. We feel pressure when we try to control the things that we can't control. That's when we feel anxious. That's when anxiety, our friend anxiety kind of makes its way in and says, hello, I haven't left you. Me and Scarcity are just going to go sit over here for a little while, and we're going to watch you on the sidelines, and every once in a while we're going to come say hi. So anxiety is that thing of worrying about like what you can't control. You cannot control when people are going to buy from you. You can control when you're going to sell, what you're selling, right? And getting super focused on that, right? Getting super clear on what you are. That leads me into point number 3 out of 3 for today of why you are not attracting the clients that you want, why you're not making the money that you want. Ooh, my Instagram tripod is shrinking. That's okay. I love that when that happens. So fun, so fun. Anyways, it's like a roller coaster. It's like that drop. It's like that drop, that kids ride that goes whoop, and then you go up, and then you drop, whoop, and then you go up. It's like the Instagram trial. Anyways, third reasons why you're not attracting the clients that you want is because you're not selling. Isn't that the craziest thing? It's like we're so stuck up in our heads about like, what am I selling? It's scary to sell. What are people are going to think I'm selling? And are people even going to buy my thing? Like, are people going to buy this? We get stuck up in our heads that we don't even sell something. Never will you make money if you don't say what you're selling. I'm just going to be flat out honest. Like, this is business. You are in the business of selling your life transformation. You are in the business of selling the transformation that you bring to people. Otherwise, how are they going to transform? How are they going to transform? Selling is putting out the offer. Pricing is a whole nother discussion. But what I see so many coaches that are doing, what they aren't doing is that they're not putting their offers out there. They're not even saying, like, I can take your life from being super stressed out to relaxed and carefree in 8 weeks. You want to join? Like, why would you not? Like, why do you want to live in the stressed out world when you can live in the non-stressed world? Right? So the biggest thing I see people, coaches, when they're not making the money that they want is because they're not putting out the offers. They're putting out the motivational quotes. They're trying to motivate people to like build connection, build trust, which is important, 100% important. But you can do both. You can build connections and sell at the same time. You can build connections and sell at the same time. Because remember, what's holding you back from making more money is the lack of you selling. It's like tiptoeing around, I don't want to be the sleazy salesperson. Then don't be the sleazy salesperson. Who is this amazing woman who fills her programs? What are some of the characteristics of like the person who like sells out her programs every launch? Who has like a wait list? What are the characteristics of that person? And so the reason why you're not attracting money is because you're in the desperate vibes, you are putting too much pressure on yourself, and you're not selling. You're not being laser focused on what you're selling. So one way to prevent burnout and like help you sleep better at night, to prevent you from having that anxiety heart attack, is to take control of what you can sell. Simplify what you offer, simplify how you sell it in a way that feels good to you, in a way that feels right to you. It might feel uncomfortable, it might feel challenging, but it still feels right. You will know. This is your intuition. This is your gut speaking. So trust your gut that what you are doing is transforming people's lives, and you need this. People need this. People need your work. People need your light in the world. So why are you hiding back? Why are you shying away from putting that offer out there? Why are you not putting it out there? Because you're overthinking it in your head. The biggest way to solve anxiety and stress is to take a step. Take one baby action. Out of the head, into the body, taking the action. Out of the head, into the body, taking an action is what will decrease your stress level and your burnout and your anxiety dramatically. That's why when you go for a walk, when you go for a workout, you feel better, because you're moving from your head into your body and processing it. So, does that make sense? So what you can do, instead of focusing on those things about like, okay, so instead of putting pressure, or instead of being in the desperate vibes, the opposite, is who you are. Being in the abundant vibes. Being in the abundant vibes, seeing abundance everywhere you go. That's the opposite of scarcity. Abundance is the opposite of scarcity. So what are the characteristics for you of being in an abundant mindset? What are thoughts that you need to have to be in that abundant mindset? Write those down. Those are your positive affirmations that work for you. Okay? That's number one. Opposite of putting pressure on yourself is releasing that pressure. This is what I call the light as a feather vibes, right? It's just like I look around and I see feathers as a reminder to stay light, to get out of my head and into my body, to stop overthinking so much, to stop focusing on the numbers and focus on the human. Stop focusing on the numbers and focus on the human. Build the connections with somebody. And the opposite of not selling is selling. Opposite of not selling and not getting clients is selling. You can control what you're selling and how you sell it. Those are the essentials of business, what you're selling and how you sell it. So in the Simplify program that I'm offering right now, we're going to simplify what you're selling, how you sell it. So simple, like out of the head, into the body, simplifying what you sell, how you sell it. And your vision and your schedule, setting up habits and boundaries. Those are all things that we are going to talk about in the Simplicity program. But for now, we're focusing on who you need to be that person that fills up her programs. And this is daily practice. This is daily journaling of who do you need to be? Who do you need to be that lives in the abundant vibes? Who do you need to be who takes the pressure off herself and lets go and surrenders? Who do you need to be who sells every day? What are those characteristics of you that will make you a successful version of yourself? You are already successful. It's just hiding under a mask, right? You are already successful. It's just hiding. You gotta let that girl go. Let her out. Let her shine. The world needs what you offer. And so just remember that energy. The world needs what you offer. And if it's not the whole world, there is one person who needs what you offer today. Focus on that one person. So if you are that one person who wants to take their stress from a 10 and you're like crying every night because you're like, I need to make money and I need more clients, and you want to bring that down into the light as a feather, surfer vibes, you know, chill, cool, peace out. You want those vibes instead of that high pressure, high anxiety, high stress life? Then the Simplicity program is for you. We're going to start April 12th. Right now, if you book, send me a DM this week or today, send me the DM today. And if you sign up this week, I will throw in a free VIP day where we're going to go through all the aspects of your business and be like, how can we simplify that? How can we make that easier? Do we need to do that? Do we need to outsource that? Do we need to just stroke that off the list? Is that an essential or not? That's my favorite thing to do. Absolutely favorite thing to do. I've been doing it for 6 years. Freaking love it. Freaking love it. Working with existing businesses where the business owners are stressed, wanting to know how to make more money. Let's look at your entire business. Let's look at your vision. Let's look at your product. Let's look at your whole marketing system. Let's look at your finances. Let's look at your operational systems and simplify it. Simplify it, simplify it, simplify it to what your energy leads. So hope that was helpful today. Hope you can take those things and implement it. Many times we learn these things and we just leave them there. We let them percolate in our heads and we don't take the action. And so, like I say, out of your head into your body, taking an action is what's going to relieve your anxiety. Okay? Perfecto. Any questions? Let's have a conversation. I invite you into my DMs And let's bring down that stress level. No heart attacks today, my friends. No heart attacks today. And no panic attacks, no crying in the shower. Okay? I'm here for you. Reach out when you need it. All right? Love you. Bye.